charged it for 15 hours. You better get at least 15 minutes out of it.
Lara and the Lumberchat podcast.
Hello, welcome back to the third episode of Lara and the Lumberchat podcast. I am Dylan.
I am Lara, and this is our podcast.
This is our podcast with some smooth, romantic jazz.
You clicked or subscribed. We can't be held liable for how unprofessional this podcast is.
That's true.
Unless you want, you just give us some money or something. I don't know. I'm just kidding.
Then your expectations can be higher and reasonably so.
Speaking of the music of love, today on the podcast, we're going to talk about where we're going for a honeymoon.
Yes.
We were we were visiting family this weekend, and every person I told where we're going for our honeymoon, they all said the same thing. Yeah, there's nothing to do there.
Or they laughed. I've been laughed at for it.
Or they said, why?
Huh?
Why?
What?
And there's plenty to do there. In fact, we've made a list of things that we can do there because we're going to
the Electric City. That's right.
Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Which is the place where the office was supposed to be, located at. It wasn't filmed there. It wasn't filmed in Hollywood, California, but, that's where the office was supposed to be at.
Yeah, it was supposed to take place there. It was filmed in Hollywood, but John Krasinski, the actor who played Jim Halpert, after being cast, but before filming the show, went there on vacation to see what Scranton, Pennsylvania was like. And he filmed a lot of the things that were in the intro.
Yeah, like the big pen paper tower.
And driving around with where they have it's like a sign outside of someone's neighborhood. Or
whatever. And it's a Scranton, that's like the real sign to Scranton and everything. Poor Richard's Pub, that's a real thing that they mentioned in the show. That is in Scranton.
We're going there for sure.
Gonna get a couple of beers or something.
Do you think they have merchandise?
Yes, actually, they have I've seen,
cool.
I looked on the website, they've got merch and a booth with office stuff.
That's cool.
Because of course they're going to milk it for whatever they can get.
Well, yeah, it's Scranton, Pennsylvania. What else do they have?
Nothing.
Coal?
Snow?
I think they're known for mining coal there. I think it's
yeah, but they also have snow because it's hella cold there, I think.
Oh, and we're going to be there in October, so yeah, it's going to be cold.
I like the cold. Dylan doesn't.
I don't like the heat either, though. I'm just too picky. Which, speaking of being picky, brings us to the next thing, as to whether you're picky on whether you like Alfredo's pizza or pizza's Alfredo, whatever. What is it?
It's Alfredo's pizza or pizza by Alfredo's.
That's real, though, right?
The one that's real, because there's only one. It's Alfredo's Pizza in Scranton, but the pizza by Alfredo's isn't even a real place. But we're gonna go get some Alfredo's pizza for sure.
So there's that one. Lake Wallen Paupack is real. That's the one where they go there on the boat. Remember, on the cruise?
Yes, the one where Jim brings the other girlfriend he had, and then he breaks up with her on the boat. Right,
and where
what was purse sales lady?
What was Pam's first fiance's name?
Roy.
Oh
yeah, he says, let's get married. How about June 10th?
Yeah, and that was what's his name? Captain Jack. Oh yeah, I was in the Navy, and he had some story that was.
I came home, and the first thing I did was propose to Barbara, and so Roy's like, oh, even though he had already proposed to Pam. Anyone listening to this podcast who doesn't listen to The Office is going to be so bored of hearing this.
Who listens to The Office?
Or watches The Office?
Blind people.
Also, Cooper's Seafood. That's a real place.
Oh yeah, that is.
It's also Scranton's only an hour and a half drive to New York. Specifically the Statue of Liberty.
That's cool. I've never been to New York at all. Have you? Have you been to New York?
Mm-mm. That was our first choice of where we wanted to go for a honeymoon, but then it was too expensive to go there. So we decided to go to Scranton because it's pretty close.
Everything's closed down because of COVID, though.
Yeah, that too.
Which they're supposedly canceling COVID in a couple of days, so that's cool. So
I don't think everything's closed down in New York.
I'm joking. But yeah, that'd be cool to go visit New York. I've never been there. The furthest I don't know which is more east, Arkansas or Illinois. I think it might be Arkansas. I'm not sure.
What are you talking about?
That's the furthest east I've ever been. I've never been further east than that.
What's more east? Arkansas. I was like, what? Arkansas? What are you talking about?
My great grandma lived there.
Okay.
So I visited her when I was a kid. It was weird. They have fireflies there. I've never seen a firefly anywhere else. That was
yeah.
Cool.
My mom's from Ohio, and then my grandma's from Oklahoma. they both said they grew up where there was a lot of fireflies. I've never seen a firefly in my life.
Oh, you haven't? Okay, yeah, they were pretty cool. I remember there were some other kids when I was there, and they would catch the fireflies. Now I feel bad about this. We would take them and you would smash them on stuff, and you could like write your name with whatever it is that makes them glow.
My mom, I think it was my mom that said this, but they used to catch them and then like put needles through them and make them into earrings that would glow, and like jewelry and necklaces.
That's horrible. Imagine that being done to you. That's what I always think about is whenever something done like that.
Because you won't even kill a spider.
I won't kill spiders if I see I service pools. So if I see animals in pools, I'll pick them out. You know, if they're alive, and I'll put them in the grass, and hopefully they dry out from the sun and then they live.
But you probably how many ants have you accidentally stepped on?
Yeah. I mean, technically, you step around, you do anything, you're killing microorganisms. Like it's going to happen.
I just touched the table and killed 17,000 living germs.
That's true. That's very true.
Murderers.
Yeah, we do it just for fun. But what's that?
Oh, what? Wait, are you? Oh, what?
We're just being awkward here. Awkward and unprofessional. Is it unprofessional or improfessional?
Is that a real question?
That's a real question. Like it's an irregardless question. Do you ever use words like that just to mess with people on purpose?
No.
Do you ever do that? Oh, I will like intentionally start messing with people by using the wrong words or calling someone the wrong name. You ever done that? Like I had a friend named his name was Trevor, but I would call him Travis, and I knew him for a long time, so he knew I was messing with him. But other people, they would correct me. His name is Trevor, and I'm like, no, it's Travis. And then I would just get worse and worse from there because I'm kind of rude, and I really like to mess with people.
No, so basically, you're Ron Swanson because from Parks and Rec, Ron Swanson used to say, "I don't like when people feel like they can get too close to me. Like once they start thinking we're friends, I call them by the wrong name intentionally, so they know that we're not that close." That's basically what you're doing.
I've been compared to Ron Swanson. I've also been compared to Dwight Schrute, and I like to think that I'm also I have some George Costanza mixed in there. So I'm those three people.
I don't think you're like George at all. George is annoying as freaking heck.
Yeah, but the way that things go for him, like the way that like he's not an inherently funny person at all, but the things that happen to him are extremely odd, and I have the weirdest situations like that happen to me. Like just really bizarre situations, but I try to be funny, and people tell me I'm funny. I don't think I'm that funny, but other people.
Oh, I think you're hilarious. I love when you mess with people, like the chopsticks thing.
Oh, okay. So sometimes when we go through drive-throughs, I'll go to like Jack in the Box, right? Because I like to eat unhealthy, and I'll go through and I'll say, hey, I'm getting a burger, and I'll go, hey, can I get a fork with that? Because I'm weird. I like to wash my hands after I eat, and a lot of times I don't have time to eat my food, then go in and wash.
He'll go through the drive-through of a Burger King, and whenever they give him the food, he'll be like, "Hey, can I get some chopsticks with that? Can I have some chopsticks?" And then they just look at him like, "Oh."
No, sometimes they start looking for him. Like I was at In-N-Out one time, and I asked for the chopsticks, right? Because I wanted fries. I wanted a fork to eat my fries, and they said, "Hey, we don't have any chopsticks here, but you should go down the street to there's a Carl's Jr." And I'm like, "Why wouldn't you tell me to go to the Panda Express that's literally right next to that Carl's Jr.?" They go, "Oh yeah, they might have them there too."
Oh, but there's this one time we did it because usually I'm in the car when I've seen him do it, obviously. And there was this one time I was like, "Oh, are you gonna do the chopstick thing?" And he's like, "Yeah." So the guy opens the drive-through window, hands him his bag, and I said, "Don't do it." And he didn't do it, and I'll tell you why. Because the guy was an Asian guy, and I was like, "You cannot ask an Asian guy."
No, wouldn't do it.
"Hey, can I have some chopsticks?" Then you look like a real douchebag.
Yeah, no, it's usually honkies like me that I ask.
Or just anyone, but like you can't ask the Asian guy, "Hey, give me some chopsticks, buddy."
Lately, I've been well, technically that's racist because we're excluding Asian people from the joke. Okay. I know, I'm kidding, but lately I've been asking people if I can pay in Bitcoin. Like I'll go to Krispy Kreme and be like, "Hey."
That's actually not that, because they made the card that you can.
Everyone has said no so far. They're like, they got a confused look on their face. Like, "Oh, no, I'm just kidding." And
I would think you're being serious though, because they've been promoting like those ads that say the Bitcoin is the new money. So we got a new card.
That ad, no, but I think that it converts your normal your cryptocurrency into regular currency. So I think you can use that anywhere you can use any credit card.
Yeah,
or
so
debit card.
I would think that you were being serious if you asked me that.
But it doesn't work like that. I think so. It doesn't it wouldn't matter if they take Bitcoin or not. But to actually take Bitcoin,
I get it. Okay.
Yeah, it just converts it to regular money. But I don't know. What about you? Do you ever do anything like that? You were like mess with people in any other roles?
I did last night.
What'd you do? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It's okay. Lara?
So we were at my little brother's graduation party last night. I was at my mom's house, and Dylan was working, so he wasn't there yet. And so I kept telling the whole family, yeah, so whenever Dylan gets here, he's got some news to tell everyone. And they kept looking at me like, oh, shit, is she fucking pregnant? Or something like that. I was just like, yeah, so he's going to tell you guys he's got some news. And I kept and then I texted Dylan and I said, hey, when you get here, pretend like you've got like, something big you got to tell them. And you totally did. You got there and you were like, so are we going to do it? Are we going to do it? And everyone kept looking like wide-eyed, like they were ready to hear some serious news, but there was nothing. We don't have any news.
We have no news at all. Her uncle asked if I was pregnant. I said I was, and that I was pregnant with a lizard, and I was going to be giving birth to a lizard. And then I started, because I'm the tangent master, and I went off on a tangent for going off on random lizard facts and stuff. So I'm just talking about random stuff. And then they kind of like forgot about it until Lara brought it up again. But
that's like whenever we told them that we had gotten engaged. Before we walked into the house to tell my mom we got engaged, I said, we should do a prank. We should go in there and just give them news that I'm pregnant, that you got me pregnant. That's what we did, remember?
I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right.
And so we did that, and she was like, whoa, okay. And like you could tell she was kind of like panicking a little bit. And I was like, nah, we're just kidding. And she's like, oh, you guys are so mean. And then we're like, but we are getting engaged. We're getting married. And then they're all happy, but it was still fun.
Well, your mom knew I was gonna, because I went and asked her for permission.
Yeah, but we told her. I guess she wouldn't have known that way, but
it was like.
Do you think she believed that we were pregnant? Or
I don't know,
pregnant?
Maybe.
Oh, whatever.
She doesn't have any grandkids yet.
She acted like she believed us.
Well, so when I came over, she was like, at first she was like, oh yeah, this is like cool, we're hanging out or whatever. But then she was like, what are you doing here? Like, what's this all about? And like, oh, I got news. And she was like, oh, okay. Then
so you did it. Oh man, kind of. I guess I ruined the surprise then.
Kind of not really like, I don't know. But yeah, I also, another one that I like to do, I like to, like when I talk to someone, I'll say, yeah, so I know this guy, man, it's real weird. He drives a red truck. Isn't that weird? And then people will be like, what's so weird about that? Like he drives.
Oh, so you say it's something
normal, something completely normal.
Look, there was this dude. He was walking. And he was walking. Just wide-eyed, staring right into the depths of their souls.
Yeah, I'll get people with that. Like I talk a lot while I'm at work, and I have old Uncle Ribs. I guess probably the third time I've referenced him now on the phone with him a lot. And I go, oh, dude, that's so weird. That guy's driving a green Corolla. And he's like, what about it? He's driving a green Corolla. Isn't that weird?
Oh my God, there was this total freaking creep. So we worked together.
Of course. And then what?
Can you believe that? He worked in the same building as me.
Wow. Wow. I can't believe that.
That's funny. But we've been taking turns picking games to play on the podcast. First week I did. The last week he chose the Star Wars. Star Wars. Is it a real Star Wars name?
Is it real?
Which was fun, but I don't know anything about Star Wars. But
that's why it worked.
This week it is my turn.
It is your turn.
And we're going to play a game called 45 Seconds of Chaos. I
like it because we live in chaos.
So I'm going to play a 45-second timer, and at the end it's going to have a buzzer, like, and that's when we got to stop. I have a category generator. It's going to generate a random category. We're going to go back and forth as quickly as we can. Like, so it's in movies. We have to name movie, back and forth. And whoever's the last person to name something in the category before the buzzer goes off wins.
Can we say skip? And if you say skip, do you lose?
Yeah, because then that means you couldn't think of anything.
Okay.
So it's either whoever says the last one wins, or if someone can't think of another one, they lose.
And what do you get if you win?
Pride, power, money, the riches of Scotland, and that's it.
All the riches of Scotland, you say?
Yeah.
Now you have my interest.
And your attention.
Yes.
Okay. You ready?
Very much so.
So let's do this little generator. The first category is breakfast cereal, go.
Captain Crunch.
Honeycomb.
Reese's Puffs.
Fruity Pebbles.
Those Oreo ones.
Cocoa Puffs.
Fruity Pebbles.
S'mores. Almost says snores.
Honeycomb.
Honey bunches of oats.
Grape nuts.
Oh, grape nuts! You took that from me. Frosted wheat. Frosted wheats. What are they called? Mini wheats.
Shredded wheats.
Ooh, Frosted Flakes.
I was just gonna. Oh my god. Lucky Charms.
Fruit Loops.
Skip. I got nothing.
Oh, that means. Are we gonna wait for it to go?
No.
You really can't think of an. Yeah, it's your turn. Think of something. Oh, you lose. Okay, I get all the powers of Scotland for this time.
Powers or riches?
Riches
okay,
of
because those are
Scotland.
not the same thing.
You couldn't think of another cereal.
No, I don't even eat cereal anymore. I miss eating cereal.
What about Golden Grams?
What is that?
That's a cereal. We've got it
Golden.
before.
Is that the?
That's the one in the s'mores. The little, the golden ones. The squares.
The ones with the tan lines. The kid. You know what I'm talking about? The old commercial. It's probably before you.
Did neither of us say Cinnamon Toast Crunch?
Neither one of us. That's the one I was thinking of.
Oh my
Cinnamon
God.
Toast Crunch. That's the one. Remember the commercial where he goes. Oh man. Lifeguards can see why kids like Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
oh, cool, dude. He's like takes off his glasses. He's got a sweet tan line.
What about Oreo O's? Remember those?
I said that. I said the
Okay.
Oreo one.
Right.
I couldn't remember
but
the
you
name
have to say
though.
that. Okay.
Yeah, I meant to ask you that, and I was like, do I kill more time by asking that question?
All right. New category. Horror movies.
The Evil Dead.
Wait, we got to start the clock. And go.
The Evil Dead.
Hellraiser 1.
Friday the 13th.
The Shining.
It.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Alien.
Children of the Corn.
I Spit on Your Grave.
Evil Dead 2.
Scream.
Friday the 13th.
We can't do sequels. I already said Friday the 13th anyway.
The new one. I mean with, the new one. We saw.
Halloween.
The Nun.
What?
We saw that in the theaters. The Nun.
The Conjuring.
Exorcist. This is your category.
I know it's my category, but you're putting me under the gun and behind the 8 ball, okay? Man.
It's going to go,
Yeah, skip.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
That was your category. I don't watch, like, half the ones that I listed, I've never seen.
Okay,
What about
but-
Saw? What about
That's not, it's like a gore movie though, Saw.
what about the one we just watched that's not The Shining, but like the sequel to The Shining?
See, that was the thing, is I didn't feel like we should be able to name categories, because then I could have just gone Friday the 13th, and you say Friday the 13th 2, and I say Friday the 13th 3.
I think we should, because it's just any single one.
But you're just adding a number all the way up to
So?
Jason X, like, or Freddy versus Jason.
Yeah, but you know way more horror movies than that, I feel like.
Okay.
Whatever. It's hard with the timer going.
Yeah.
All right. Next category. Cartoons.
Cartoons, Rugrats,
Ninja Turtles.
Ed, and Eddie,
Powerpuff Girls.
Rocko's Modern Life,
SpongeBob. What?
Rocket Power,
Angry Beavers.
Powerpuff Girls.
Cat Dog. I said Powerpuff Girls already.
Okay, fine. Man, did I say Ed, and Eddie already? I think I said
Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon.
Sonic, the other Sonic the Hedgehog cartoon,
Wild Thornberries.
the Super Mario Brothers cartoon,
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
the Zelda cartoon.
Rick and Morty.
Oh man, Gundam,
Metalocalypse.
Gundam Wing,
BoJack Horseman.
Gundam Seed,
The Simpsons.
Gundam Endless Waltz.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's how you're going to win just because
Hey,
of the buzzer.
You're still winning, all right?
Okay,
You still have 2 points to my 1,
I have
right?
more
Or 3 points.
cartoons.
Hey, these are all
What's
different.
Gundam? I don't even know what that is.
So it's like these dudes or these people, they drive these giant. I have kits of them downstairs because I'm a loser and a virgin. But they're these like 40-foot tall robots, and you drive them like the Megazords from Power Rangers, but way more cool.
Okay.
In the show, I liked the shows back then. I haven't watched one in probably, honestly, 10, 15 years.
Okay.
Well, more like 15 or 20.
I've just never heard of that.
Yeah, I like them a lot. I may hate them now though. You know how that works? Like you see something when you're a kid and you love it, and then you end up hating it. Anyway, stop me before I go off on a tangent, especially.
Tangent
about
alert.
Gundams.
Tangent alert.
You need that button.
Wee wee like a siren. Wee wee.
Tangent alert.
Wee
Tangent
wee
alert.
wee. All right. Presidents of the United States.
Calvin Coolidge.
Grover Cleveland.
Martin Van Buren.
George Bush Jr.
Oh, George Bush Sr.
Barack Obama.
Joseph Biden.
Thomas Jefferson.
George Washington.
Donald Trump.
Abraham Lincoln.
Woodrow Wilson.
John F. Kennedy.
Abraham Lincoln.
Theodore Roosevelt.
Richard Nixon.
Franklin Roosevelt.
This is so bad. Oh, did somebody say George Washington?
I did.
Okay, so it's 2-2 now. Now we're tied.
Okay, now we're tied.
Ready?
Wait, now without it, before you do it, can you think of another one? Can you think of it? Because I was thinking, I was like, if you can't think of it.
It was like, I was trying to think of what to name, so I didn't hear everything you named already.
See, I can think, it's weird. I can think of people, but not their names, right? And I'm like, man, I know this guy's picture, but I don't know his name right now.
Yeah, we had like this big placemat at our house that had all the pictures of all of them.
Really?
With their names under it.
Interesting.
I can't remember. All right.
I feel like I might have had that.
Holidays.
President's Day.
4th of July.
Christmas.
New Year's.
Thanksgiving.
Halloween.
Armistice Day.
My birthday.
Boss's Day.
Your birthday.
Okay, it's not a holiday.
Okay, only people in the room, so your turn.
Oh man. Groundhog's Day.
Memorial Day.
Labor Day.
Veterans Day.
Oh, I was gonna say that. Scumbag. Tet.
President's Day.
I said President's Day. Tet's a Vietnamese holiday.
Okay. Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa. There we go. Hanukkah. 7 holidays in one.
Shakaka.
That is not real. Okay, people who do not watch the show are not going to know that one, but I'll allow it.
So who won? That one's neither.
I said I'll allow it. So.
Oh, you allowed it?
Yeah. So you win. You win with a fake holiday that your show made up.
No flowers, just money. Thank you. Okay.
Here's my Venmo.
Yeah. I don't even know my Venmo. I think it's Lara Fowler. I don't know. I could be wrong. All right. Musical instruments.
The lute. Yeah.
Accordion.
An oboe.
Oh, he said oboe.
An oboe.
Theremin.
Ooh. A snare drum.
Bass guitar.
Bagpipe.
Guitar.
Flute.
Piano.
Stand-up bass, or double bass, if you will.
Cello.
Violin.
Mandolin.
Jazz flute.
Trumpet.
Sousaphone.
Triangle.
Oh, man. The spoons, in that case.
Cymbals.
Vocals.
Flute.
Piano.
Clarinet. Yes! Got him with the Squidward.
Got him. We need that. We need a clip of got him.
Got him. Who is that? Where's that from you? I've only heard you say that.
Oh, you never seen that? It's a Vine. It was this real goofy looking dude, and it's not that great of a prank, but he calls, I think it's his dad, and he goes, hey, Knocker, something came in the mail today. And he goes, oh, what is it? And he goes, these nuts.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Got him.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why. It's hilarious to me. It's even more funny if you watch it in Spanish. I don't know what they're saying, but it's hilarious.
All right. Pokemon.
Diglett.
Oh man, you're gonna win. Pikachu.
You too.
Charizard.
You.
I'm thinking of, I think the wrong show. The sand one.
Sandshrew. Sandslash.
Jigglypuff.
Bulbasaur.
Yeah, Charmander.
Venusaur.
Squirtle.
Wartortle.
Wheezy.
Blastoise.
The big one that sleeps.
That would be a Snorlax.
Snorlax.
Charmeleon.
The horse with the fire tail.
Ponyta. Charizard.
Six-tail fox.
That's Vulpix.
Oh, nine-tail fox.
Okay, so I don't know.
Did that count or not?
I don't know.
I'm going to say you won because half the time I'm just describing them and not actually naming them.
I was actually, I decided that I was going to try to go 1 through 150 because after 151 Mew, I don't believe in the rest of those.
You know them like the books of the Bible?
I don't, but I thought that I was like, maybe I know these. And then I was like, nah, I couldn't even remember because there's Bulbasaur, Venusaur. I can't remember the final evolution. So I was going to go, because that's how it goes, Bulbasaur, and then you go.
I just know the main ones from the show, basically.
151, that's it, baby.
I mean the ones that the main characters had. Those are the ones I know. Or from the game, sorry, because we had a game, sorry, that was Pokemon themed.
Oh, when you said, I thought you were apologizing.
No, the game, the board game, sorry.
Interesting. I didn't know they had that.
Yeah. Look at it spinning.
Oh.
Wow.
I wish I could spin it myself.
Romcoms.
What is a rom-com?
Romantic comedy movies.
Oh, I just pass. I don't know.
You know.
My Big Fat Greek Wedding, because we just watched
50 First Dates.
The Wedding Singer.
When Harry Met Sally. It doesn't mean you have to see them. Just know the names of them.
What's the Hawaiian one? Did you say that one already? You said that 50 First Dates. Yeah,
yes.
You said that one already.
You know more. Like, what's that guy you like? You said you liked him, and he was in a romantic comedy. We were talking about the other night. Ryan Gosling.
He was doing it with Michael Scott. What was that movie called? It's Crazy Stupid Love.
The Notebook.
That's not a comedy.
Yes, that's a rom-com.
I didn't know that.
Oh, well, that's okay.
So you only had to name 3 of them, and you won.
That's okay. I thought it would be like that for... Well, I mean, you got the horror... I won the horror film one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Whatever. Wow. Types of pie.
Pecan.
Blueberry.
Rhubarb.
Oreo.
Cherry.
Chocolate pudding.
Apple.
Cherry.
Like I said, cherry already.
Peach.
Blueberry.
Raspberry. I have 5 different pies in my head right now.
I can't think of any more.
Banana cream pie. Pumpkin pie.
You win. Pass. I can't think of any more.
You gotta think.
I named the ones that I like. The rest of them don't matter. Just smash that to me.
It's still your turn.
Sweet tart pie. I just made that up.
Sweet tart pie.
I've actually had Frito pie.
Chicken pot pie.
There you go. Chicken. Yeah.
You are so dumb.
No, I'm just kidding. All right. We're going to stop that then.
What is an Oreo pie?
So what does it sound like? TV shows.
The Office.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Seinfeld.
Simpsons.
American Dad.
I hate this show, but Big Bang Theory.
Family Guy.
New Girl.
Seinfeld? Did I say that already?
Yes, you did.
King of the Hill.
Friends.
Tenchi Muyo.
Roseanne.
Home Improvement.
That's the one I was going to say. Dirty Jobs.
Mad About You. Old. It's very old.
Flintstones.
Scooby-Doo.
Jetsons.
Where are you, Scooby-Doo? Because they have different ones. They have like 5 different series.
Happy Days.
Oh, man. Jesus.
Yes! That was the last one.
So you've won like all of them except for what, 2?
No, I think you won 3.
No.
You
I probably got Pokemon, right?
Yeah, you got Pokemon, Presidents.
I got Presidents?
Yeah, I think you did because I lost that one. Anyways, that was fun.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, that's all.
Oh, okay. Well, shall we wrap it up like a burrito?
We got to unload a big ass hockey table that's in the back of your air hockey table that's in the back of your truck.
That is the ultimate way that I messed with Lara, and that she actually. Okay, so here's how it works. Is normally I come up with absolutely idiotic ideas, and then I say, "Hey, Lara,
this one wasn't a bad idea."
And I go, Lara, what do you think about this? I'm going to buy a gun. And she'll say, well, you already have guns. And I say, well, I want to buy this kind of gun. She goes,
Don't
we
tell
already
people you have
2
guns.
of those.
That kind of defeats the purpose of having them.
No, because you don't know where they're hidden around the house. You also don't know where my booby traps are and my explosives. So anyway, so I'll say something like that, or hey, I want to get a project car. And she'll go, Well, it's only $300. So how good could it be? That's a good idea. And normally that's how it goes.
But this one was free.
And it was an air hockey table.
And which sounds like a great idea. And I said, you know what? Yes, let's go pick that up. So we go and pick it up. One of the legs, while we're loading it into the back of the truck, falls off. So that's not that big of a deal.
It didn't fall off. We broke it off.
We broke it, and that's not big of a deal. We could probably, drill it back on. That's okay. But then we realized it's pretty humongous, and not a single room in our house is really big enough to contain this massive piece of furniture.
We basically get to choose between an air hockey table or a couch.
Yeah.
I think the choice is kind of obvious.
1, 2, 3.
Air
couch.
hockey table. Oh,
I mean, I want the air hockey table too, but I already know how it's going to go. We're going to play it 5 times and then get bored, and it'll just be taking up the whole entire room.
We're going to play it 5 times, and I'm going to win 5 times. And that's why we won't play anymore.
What I think we should do is have it in the garage, play it as much as we want till we get bored, then just give it to someone else.
I like that idea.
So, see, we already came into a
We should
conclusion.
make an air hockey table app. Do they have that?
What do you mean app?
Like an app where I play it on my tablet and you play it on yours. They have. I used to play a billiards one like that. It was really fun.
Oh, you mean on your phone?
Like on a tablet or a phone.
I thought you meant an app where people post that they have an air hockey table that they don't want, so people can just come get it and then they put it on the app when they're done. I was like, that's Facebook Marketplace.
Or Craigslist or OfferUp.
Yeah.
Or what's it called Injiji, I think is a Canadian one.
Never heard of that one.
For our snow listeners.
Snow?
Yeah, it snows in Canada. That's all it's known for. Snow and mooses.
Okay.
Moose? What's the plural of moose? Is it moose?
I think it's just moose, like
I don't
geese.
like that. I don't like that. It doesn't. It works for other ones, but
I just want to say mooses.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes more sense. Mooses, moose
You are
land.
so dumb.
You dumb idiot.
We're both really dumb.
For real.
You
For
big
real.
dummy.
Anyways, I'd say that's about it. You got anything else to say?
Be kind.
Yeah, but good to one another. Be
Time
good,
to love one another.
be good to everybody in the world,
That's true.
except for pedophiles, because
Yes.
don't be good to them.
Yes.
Tell on them, get them in trouble.
Don't tell on them. Kill them.
Do what you
just-
got to do. Do what you got to do, but don't get caught and don't get incriminated. I don't know what to say.
They deserve the wood chipper. Feet first.
I'm thinking more of like a chainsaw and a crowbar,
Chainsaw sodomy.
barbed wire.
Chainsaw sodomy. Chain sodomy.
Anyways, that's that third episode of Lara and the Lumberchat. Thank you for tuning in. This got really weird.
Let's do it.